They might do a Chainsaw Man where it's like, look, just
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Red
it can't
Wedding
be that.
everyone, Red Wedding everyone, Game of Thrones. I don't know, man.
Maybe.
I
But
know because he's such a character. I don't know, man.
Exactly. He's I like his character, but then at the same time, they're not, as you said, they're not scared to kill people.
hey guys, welcome to another edition of Panel Frames Weekly Manga Podcast. This week we only have one manga for you, just Jujutsu Kaisen, because Chainsaw Man hasn't actually come out yet. So yeah, but we thought this chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen was so sick that we just thought we'd just give an episode for itself. So
Why
obviously
not?
it's 217. It's called Bath Part 2. Sukuna's come out of his I guess bath
His buff.
his bath,
He is
the
not.
Todoroki that we discussed last week. And now he's met up with his I guess lover, it seems, ex-lover.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very weird.
I think what's weird is that they're
The
in
fact is that they are brother and sister skins.
exactly, and I think yeah, that's kind of creepy. But so yeah, we're finally in this. So he's in Sendai. He's obviously murked Ryu last week.
Mm.
One shot him, or two shot him actually, and now yeah, him and Yorozu having a massive beef. But it's funny the kind of interaction that these lot are having. I just think all these people from back in the day, like the Curse and the Sorcerers, they're all not right up there in it because
Yeah, they're all done out here, bro.
like
Yeah.
all of them, the way they have these, like, the way they interact here, it's like it's mad, bro. And she's like, "Oh, when you die, yeah, what can I do with your body?" And he's like, "You can have everything." I was like,
Yeah,
"What?
that's
What?"
mad.
You know?
How are you making these kind of statements?
That's a mad writing, right there.
Exactly.
But so we had a bit of comedic back and forth between those two, which we don't know the history yet or what's going on yet. There was that funny bit where obviously Sukuna's using Megami's curse technique, and she's like, "Don't you like touch me? I'm not into that kinky stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Fight me with your curse technique." And now, what's interesting, yeah, we
Uh-huh.
don't actually know what Sukuna's curse technique is. We've seen his domain expansion, and we've seen him battle, but we don't know what his curse technique is, do we? Because
Mm.
we've seen him do like the
Cleave and stuff.
cleave and dismantle, yeah. But when he fought that fire guy Jogo in it, and then he did the fire, and then Jogo was
Mhm.
like, looks surprised, and then Sukuna says, "Oh yeah, he's like, I can't believe you didn't know about this. I'm not gonna, bore you by explaining to you my technique."
Mhm.
So does this technique mean, I don't know, since he did that fire attack, can he do other people's attack? Is it that he learned? I don't know, because we don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, we
And
don't know.
Mm.
I'm
We
gonna
don't
sort
know.
of
I think, yeah, I think he might have a few just because he's so strong.
Yeah.
That's my theory. He's got a few of them because he's so strong. He's the king of thingies. So he's got more than one to just set him apart.
acquires people's techniques or something, and he keeps them
Maybe.
stored up somewhere, and then he just releases them because he never did any fire attack until he met Jogo that one time. You know what I mean? And then he suddenly just did
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
Um,
That
yeah,
would be sick.
Like even how many times has he used like cleave and dismantle? Not a lot anyway, right?
in the Shibuya incident, he used it. He could have appeared a few times, didn't he? So I think he
Mm.
used it quite a few times in that arc.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
yeah, but before that,
Maybe
I don't
maybe
think,
maybe I'm just forgetting.
no, before that we didn't see him use it. But then Yorozu's curse technique, I was pretty sick in it.
That
Um,
one that one makes more sense as to like she just acquires stuff and just uses it as she wishes.
Yeah.
So I feel like that one is the way it's coming across anyway is more what's the word not specialized, but she can do more with it. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm
hmm,
trying
Yeah.
to say. There's multiple uses. Like it's more tactical. Yeah.
hmm. Like I do wonder though if her thing's gonna because it ended like her making this big like bug kind of armor, or I don't know if her body transformed that. But I do wonder
Mhm.
if that's gonna manifest into like her doing like like how Gas in Dragon Ball Super was like making weapons and
Mhm.
like kind of like a Green Lantern thing, and then Pal's gonna be like that. She's gonna manifest weapons, manifest objects. And like, could she like manifest? I don't know. Is it limited to her manifesting around her body, or could she make like a Sukuna and then she fights the two people at the same time? I just wonder because obviously her thing is like armor, isn't it? And she can make.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder how that's going to play into this fight because she seems pretty confident. You know what I mean? And from what we're seeing, people fight Sukuna, no one like wants it of him. So I'm very just curious, like what the level of her curse technique is.
I kind of feel like it's false confidence, though, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's
Yeah.
made it clear he's going to kill her. You know what I mean? He's made it very clear.
He's too like the reason why I'm saying it's false confidence here is because they quote unquote have a history together, right? From way back, right?
Mm.
She's there talking all of this, talking the tough talk, and Sukuna's really just there chilling. Still. Yeah. So I don't really see this guy nowhere too crazy. Like he's just gonna finish her, maybe not real quick, but maybe give her two slaps and then say, "Hey, go sit down or go die in the corner by herself."
You say that because Sukuna's a person, yeah. Like every fight we've seen him in, he's fought to like. He's not one of these guys that I'm going to hold back and pretend. He's fought to kill, yeah. And this fight that he's using obviously Montgomery's body, yeah. He's been going ham, and she's been keeping up with him, and she's been going ham as well. So
Has he really been going ham though?
Well, he's been.
He's not. Pre the thing. Yeah, he's doing this.
Yeah,
he's doing this. Yeah, by he's doing this to kill her just so he can control more of my man's body.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, listen, the best way for me to get my goal is to only use his techniques. Yeah. So he's more messed up because
if he used his techniques, it would have been over by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly that.
Well, we don't know exactly that. We don't know
man,
that.
Exactly that, man. That's basically what it is. Because my man's there rubbing his hands like this, not even worrying. He's like, yeah, when I die, you can do whatever you want with my body. We can get married. We can do this. He's agreeing to everything just so he can. He's not that serious with him, bro.
He said, like, I'm not going to lose this fight, but whatever. You can, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
The whole objective is to kill that vessel by using his powers, you know, which... And we already know there's probably, even though he had the bath, he still might not be able to use his powers to the full max. So, you know.
But then,
and maybe if he prolongs it, makes it longer, it will make his soul inside die quicker because it's just like he's longing it out. He's like, oh no, I can't be watching you kill my sister.
Do you not want though, yeah, like, because obviously Sukuna's been like OP throughout this whole thing, yeah, every time it's appeared in it. Do you want like just somebody to just have it to be a real fight? Just like let's just witness a real someone who can go toe to toe with him. Because everyone's just been murked. Everyone's just been finished. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. I want that as well. And I had hopes for I can never remember my man's name. The clap dude, the boogie guy.
Toto, isn't it? Wasn't it Toto?
So I think something like that. I had hopes for him, and then when we saw the guy with the casino power, yeah, that one I was like, okay, maybe them two could give Sukuna.
No, please, no.
No, but it's not even like they're gonna weigh him in, but it'll be like that'll be the best fight so far.
Yeah. I mean, remember Mr. Boogie Woogie got beaten by that what's that villain called? Mahito, isn't it? The one that did the final transformation. He cut his hand off, man. So if you're getting murked by him, you're not fighting Sukuna, bro. I'm sorry.
True.
And
that's true.
So, but no, I do want to like. Let's hope your Rosie's like not just a filler fight, and then Sukuna's gonna be like, yeah, whatever. You know, this is.
It is a filler fight.
I hope it's not though.
He's there to achieve a goal. His goal is to mess up Fugishiro. That's it. That's the only goal.
100%. But I just hope there's a surprise in there that he's like, oh my god, you know. Or
I think there could be though, because otherwise it's gonna be too easy. You know, there needs to be some sort of dilemma for him.
You know what? You know what's coming to me, right? There might be like, you know how they do in like in anime or manga, where they're like, oh yeah, the siblings have this kind of bond, that goes past the extraterrestrial plane. Like
there will definitely be a scene where he talks to his sister in like some, like you're saying, some other world. They'll talk to each other. They'll clash. They'll talk to each other in this other world, and then either that would point where he kills her and says, "I'm sorry," kind of thing, I can't, or whatever, or they would somehow the Yorozu will escape with his vessel or something like that, or I don't know. Something's gonna happen where they are gonna meet in this other realm. I reckon.
I can bet that as well. I can bet that happen.
And that would be good. That would be good writing, though. Them connecting like that, I think.
Man, that's a cop out, bro.
It's not. That's not.
I think it'd be good because
that's lame.
Because she's been in a coma for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think the good writing was when she was in a coma, the twist that she's now been possessed. That was fun. It wasn't.
That was great.
It wasn't funny because I felt bad for him, but that was good writing. And I feel like if she gets killed by his hands, I know it's sad, but that's gonna be spectacular writing because imagine my man's this whole manga been trying to rescue his sister, and now she's dead without him even like meeting her. That's dark, but that's the level.
I agree. But then we're gonna lose my man, aren't we? Because his soul's gonna die.
Hey, Yuji and Maki were prepared to kill him in that before Urami came to him. Yeah. So he's not like
man. He's gone. He's gone. I'm saying that that character is gonna maybe last another 5 to 7 chapters, if that.
Nah, no.
I'm saying he's gonna last maybe 5 to 7 chapters. Then he's out of here.
I think
anyway.
I think Jujutsu Kaisen has got a reputation for like being horrible to their characters. So I think one of these two is going to take a massive L. But you don't think
he's going to last that long?
I think he will survive this, and they'll get him out of the body. Because I think Yuji is going to. Well, one, I think Yuta, because he was in Sendai, wasn't he? I think he might make an appearance in this fight. He might be the reason why this fight ends abruptly. And two, I think Yuji's going to play a massive role into like freeing his boy because you see people like bare people die.
I'm not sure about that.
You think he's gonna die?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be finished, mate.
I don't know, man. They might do a Chainsaw Man where it's like, look, just
that's what.
Red Wedding everyone. Game of Thrones. I don't know, man.
Maybe.
I know because he's such a character. I don't know.
Exactly. I like his character, but then at the same time, they're not. As you said, they're not scared to kill people.
They're not scared to kill people horribly as well.
I feel like he needs to come back because right now, if you think about it, he is kind of dead because you're not seeing his character anymore. You're seeing his ability, but you're not seeing his character. So he's kind of dead already. We need to see him again a little bit, and then if they kill him off, it's probably going to hurt our feelings a bit more if we see him one last time. Because right now we're not.
So they don't give a damn about our feelings. The fuck?
but that will make it more impactful. What I'm saying is, we make it more impactful for the reader if they bring him out and then cut him off. Because right now he's already dead.
What's gonna happen if we're going by that? Yeah. I feel like if we're going on our theory, that the siblings are gonna meet in this plane of existence, talk and that, I'm saying after they have their talk, he comes out like on and takes control of his body for maybe like a little bit, right? And then what's her name? Yorozu. Yeah, she kills him, stops his heart or some stuff. Right? He dies, boom. As soon as he dies, Sukuna takes over his whole body. It's what the body's calm, he can move. Like in that split second before life and death.
You're hopeful, and then you get dropped on your head.
I don't think they're gonna kill him off, man. I don't think. I think someone's gonna interrupt this fight, and then I don't think they're gonna kill off either of the siblings. I think someone's gonna interrupt this fight, and then it's gonna end abruptly. And then they're somehow going to get their bodies back eventually. I think something's going to definitely affect the fight because, first of all, we don't know how long it's been. He's been in this bath for, so we don't know where Yuji and Maki
and them are. Yeah.
So we don't know how they're regrouped. It could have been a day, it could have been an hour, it might have been a week. We don't know. So there's that to think about. They're in Sendai.
And the bath was already prepared. They never had to prepare the bath.
Yeah, exactly. But then we don't know how long the actual bath takes. We don't know how long
yeah.
So, and also remember, there's that other girl who's got the reverse curse technique who fought against Yuta. She was scared of Sukuna, but she might be like, oh, I might get involved. There's still a few players in this. And then Kenjaku's there in the sky. He might, I don't know. I think the one that brought Sukuna there, isn't it? He might suddenly do some madness. And obviously, when Yoroza's talking about like Ice Chick Yurami, she might get jealous and get involved. I think there's quite a few possibilities that it could happen, but I do think also with your what you're saying, yes, they could potentially just take a big L as well. So it's interesting. I'm not sure.
Yeah. We still don't know really Sukuna's end goal either. Still,
yeah.
So I'm still curious about that.
Yeah, we have no idea what he's on.
When do you think it must be next chapter we'll find out something?
I
guess his end goal is just to make normal people eradicated.
He just likes to kill. That's his thing. He likes to kill. Yeah, I don't think he has a master plan to rule anything. I mean, he just likes to. I'm the king of spirits.
Just a rule, isn't it? Just a rule. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But do you guys want to give your scores for this week's chapter?
I liked it, mate. I'm gonna give it 8. Give it 8, mate. Like, what would I give One Punch Man 8.5? So this is getting 8.5 too. I'm giving it 8.5. What are you saying?
What are you saying, Lewis?
8.5 for me as well.
I think I'll give it a 9. It was a great chapter, man. And like, one thing with Jujutsu Kaisen, it's not dropped the ball at all so far. And I think there's a lot. We've spoken about a lot in this as an episode over one chapter. So I think that just shows the depth of like stuff that possibly could happen from this one fight, because there's a lot of different angles and there's a lot to fight for between these siblings, and Sukuna's Yorozu's love, which is madness.
They're gone.
But
they're gone, man.
We shall see in it. But thanks for joining us, guys. For apologies, a shorter manga podcast. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment. Let us know. Do you think the siblings are done? Do you think Yuji or Yuta are going to get involved? Or remember, Maki is like their sort of auntie in a way, isn't she? Because she's part of the same clan as them, isn't it? So if you're going to come in, because they've not really had a family thing with them two in this. Then like a little interaction when they talked about him taking over the clan. But is she going to get involved and be like, no, these are my last 2 family members. I'm going to come and rescue them. You know what I mean?
No, they're dead.
Probably not. But let's see in it. Comment and let us know what you think, guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.